I know, Ernie, you're busy traveling. You're in Chicago right now, right?
We're in Chicago. We're in Chicago, Travel and Adventure Show. So if you're around, you need to come see me. Come have a drink with me. Come have a St. Lucian drink with me at the show.
Ah, and our friend Raquel's back in lovely Saint
I'm
Lucia.
in the warm weather, so I'm sending everybody some sunshine and good times today.
Ah, amazing. And I'm just outside Toronto, freezing, snowy, but you know what? You guys are passing off that Saint Lucian heat to me, so I'm good.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Well, I think we're going to get started because we have quite a few spoiled agents that have come on to see you guys, who I like to say are our spoiled agent stars today.
Oh.
All righty.
So we have our friend Ernie George, sales manager for the US, and our friend Raquel John, sales manager of North America, from representing our friends here at St. Lucia. We're going to get all these updates and upgrades. I love that.
Yep.
It's going to be great. And we really, really appreciate you guys joining us today from your busy schedule. So thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
And I know like you guys are super generous every time you come on. So I don't know, Miss Raquel, do you want to tell us what you guys are going to give? Because there's two prizes because we've got Canada and US on today.
Exactly. We wanted to go all out for both our US and our Canadian spoiled agent friends. We love you guys so much. We want to encourage you to stay for the entire webinar because at the end, somebody's going away with a $100 Amazon gift card. So that could be you. You can start Christmas shopping early, compliments us. So be sure to stay until the end of our webinar, and that could be yours.
And Raquel didn't know we're adding a bottle of St. Lucian rum to the prize. So when you win, if you're in the US, we're going to get it to you when you give us your address. If you're in Canada, we're going to get it to you also. St. Lucian Natural Aphrodisiac.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, that's a nice little bonus run. You guys are super generous. And
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much. I know Neil here is on from the US and he says, woohoo, he's all excited for that. Amazing. So I just want to say, if anyone has any questions for the team, please add them to the Q&A box. We're not going to put them in the chat because we lose them in the chat, right? They move up and we're trying to find them. We want to make sure we cover all the questions, all right? And in order to qualify for one of these amazing prizes today, you have to stay on to the question period. You don't have to ask a question, but you have to stay on and be engaged, which is great. I know I see Neil saying it's happy hour time, so he's excited for that rum.
Yes, yes.
All right, and I want to say thank you, all of us. We've got us live on Facebook. I've got us live on Zoom. So please, if you're joining us on Facebook, add your email in the comments. If you're joining us on Zoom, we have you covered because you registered already. All right. So I see someone's raised their hand. I'm pleased. There's hundreds and hundreds of you on here today. I cannot unmute you. If you have a question for the team, only put questions in the Q&A box. We're going to keep the hellos and the oohs and the ahs for the chat. How's that? All right,
Absolutely.
Miss Raquel, if you want to share your screen,
Yes. I'm
and I'm
share
going to
the
see you guys
screen.
at the end.
No problem. Sounds good.
All
All
right.
right. Well, just to give you guys the total control, I'm also gonna go off screen. So basically, you guys gonna have all the screen to yourselves.
Right. So with that, we say welcome to the island that inspires. She is Saint Lucia. It is definitely a pleasure for us to be here with you this afternoon. Like Suzanne would have indicated, we're giving you all the latest details, destination updates and upgrades. We're talking jazz, carnival, all the hotel details that you need as well. Everything that's available on the island. You're going to be the first to know today and definitely assist you as you continue to make travel arrangements for your clients. So, with that, I say, I am Raquel John, and with me today we have Ernie George, and we're going to take you through that journey.
So starting it off, we're gonna say we know you know San Lucia, but in the event that you want a refresher before you get up here, so think of the United States where the location rocket is gonna put the cursor up there, and you go south east all the way to get to us. And once you go Saint Lucia, very often you can't afford not to go back. All right, so this is where we are. And the map on the right, the Hiwanora International Airport, this is where you going to be landing, most of you if you're coming from USA or Canada. And you land there and you have an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes to get to the top, which is the Rodney Bay area. If you're going to go through the Soufriere, the Piton area, then you have a 45-minute estimated time. And anywhere else within, consider it to be your first island tour. So it's not a transfer anymore. It's your first island tour. And Raquel is going to tell you some more about it there.
And what I like about it now that Denny spoke about the island tour, you have so many local experiences that you can take in once you begin your transfer from the airport. We have what we call the local hot bread experience down in Dennery. You could maybe have them stop for a nice cold piton bear or maybe some fresh coconut water as well. All of these are ways that you can break up the drive for your clients. In terms of transfers, we have ground transfers, but we also now have a ferry service available that takes them from the airport, sailing along the west coast to drop them off. Very beautiful way for them to take in all the scenery. I tell people the party starts as soon as they get on that boat. So that's definitely something that you can consider if they don't want to do the drive. They could do the ferry service, or of course, we also have the helicopter service available as well. Getting to her is now easier than ever with so many great non-stop flights to Saint Lucia, both for Canada and for the US. You can fly out of all the major hubs, Miami, Charlotte, Philly, New York. JetBlue, we have New York and Boston. United, we have Newark and Chicago, and Delta with Atlanta. All of these flyers are available for immediate download on our Slex website. So please be sure to go onto that and get that downloaded and share with your clients. We also introduced nonstop on American Airlines from New York as well. So that's something that you can look forward to. And we have some great deals that we just posted today. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. We're in the
Fresh!
300s. I mean, I would love a round trip ticket for $300. So you do have some great offers available now that you can pick up right now. Fares are subject to change. So please be sure to get on that and book your clients today, right, Ernie?
I tell you, it's just about time. And again, we make it easy for you. It's still a bit of work in progress, but the St. Lucia immigration online forms, we say at least 3 days prior so you don't forget. And the reason for this is it's always difficult to get a pen on the airport. None of your friends normally have one. And people who have it, they get selfish. They don't like to share because they're going to lose it anyway.
It's
So
true.
the immigration form, visit stlucia.org/entry, and you're definitely going to fill in that form. So it sends you a QR code. So by the time you get to St. Lucia, our immigration officers just, all they do is scan your code and you're in there, ready to go pick up your bag, and then you're gone to enjoy the rest of your vacation.
And guess where they're heading first? They could be heading to the Saint Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. I mean, we're super excited. We recently launched our festival. It runs from April 30th to May 11th. This is our lineup to the left. You could see some of these popular names, and every night is a themed night. So we know that everything is not for everyone, but you can find something that fits the taste of your clients, and they could definitely join us in a celebration of what we call music and artistry as well. We don't only have main stage jazz, we have community jazz, we have the arts component as well. So lots of buzz on the island from April 30th all the way through to May 11th. Today is your last day to get 15% off all tickets. So please be sure to log on to that website below and get your tickets today.
Oh my, could you believe it's already the 31st of January
I
and
can't believe
the countdown has already begun for jazz. And friends, 15% off. You could save that. And for those who are not able to get these 15% off right now, if you're still interested, we have a whole line of DMCs who can help you in securing those tickets. So if you miss out on the 15%, don't cry too much, but we could connect you with persons who could still ensure you get your tickets before you get to St. Lucia.
Correct. And if jazz seems a little too close, then we have Saint Lucia Carnival. And like we say, there is nothing sweeter than that. 2 weeks of premium parties, 2 days of jump up. I mean, it is a celebration of what it means to enjoy life, celebrate culture, celebrate our history. This is what Carnival means to us, for us. Soca music, pageantry, the whole 9 yards. So this is running from July 1st to the 23rd of 2025. And again, carnivalstlucia.com. That's where you're going to get a full listing of all the events. A lot of the bands have already dropped their costumes. So if you have any clients that want to play mass, please feel free to reach out, and then we could always provide you with some advice on what band may best suit their needs.
Now, every Caribbean island, or almost every Caribbean island, does talk about and have a carnival. And the question is, what makes St. Lucia Carnival more special? The area we start and going down into Castries, parading the streets, showcasing costumes, talent, and then heading back to a safe zone where everybody goes not back home, everybody goes back to join a party to complete it. Work can be stressful, life can be stressful. So how about unwind and just have fun with your friends or make new friends on the street? I know it's difficult for Raquel not to make friends during Carnival. She always have to run away and say, Ernie, I just met some friends. And it's like, not again, Raquel, not again.
Guilty as charged. So
So
this is
join us
Saint
for
Lucia.
Carnival, my friends.
Yes, definitely. We can't wait to welcome you guys for Saint Lucia Carnival. And that's the time of year you won't get Ernie. So please don't send him any emails. You can send them to me, and he'll get them when he's
Yes,
back from
yes. I'm
jumping
sorry,
Carnival.
folks, but no apologies again after this. Do not try to contact me during Carnival. It does
No.
not work. I have convenient amnesia. I forget a lot of things. And my
During
days
that
have been requested.
time. Now we're getting into the meat of the matter, and while we're all here, our destination updates, and we are so excited. We are so pumped to see what our hotels on island have been putting together. And the first place we're gonna visit is Body Holiday. Give us a body for a week, and we will give you your mind back. I mean, they could have my every day of my life, and I would love that. Especially when you get a spa treatment included in every single day of your stay. Every day is wellness and relaxation. And who wouldn't love that? So they've done some great renovations to their beach to elevate the overall guest experience. And this is how scenic it looks. You can see they've added some new beach chairs, umbrellas. The sand is nice and level. The water is beautiful. So imagine engaging in your yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, your water sports, whatever it is that you're looking for when you think of health and wellness. This is what Body Holiday means for you. Great dining options, over 50 activities every single day of their stay. This is the Body Holiday. They also did some remodeling to their reef side deck as well. And this is where persons can do, again, yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates. It's now fully equipped with everything you may need, whether you want to do it solo or you have a group. It can hold up to 50 guests. So that's definitely something that you can look forward to. Very peaceful sanctuary. You have the ocean in the background. You hear the birds chirping, the wind blowing. Truly embodies everything health and wellness on the island. And this is your contact for the Body Holiday. In asterisk, you can take a quick picture of that, his telephone number and email address. So any questions you may have, please feel free to reach out to the team at Body Holiday and also Stolen Time St. Lucia. And Ernie, next we're going to Coconut Bay.
And Coconut Bay, again, it gives you the option of two in one. So you have the Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa, and then you move around to Serenity. So let's take a look of what we have done. So again, this is more of a map of what the property looks like. And the end where you see this kind of roof, which is closer to your screen, and this is where the Serenity is located. So this kind of rope snake-like is the lazy river. And I think this is my favorite spot on it, where you just
Me
jump in a
too. I
tube,
agree.
where you just jump in a tube, a drink in your hand, your sunglasses so you block off everybody who's trying to get your attention, and you just cruise on, and you actually get yourself back to an area where you could collect drinks again and do it all over again. So there's so much to offer, and one of the upgrades for Coconut Bay is the renovation and new furniture for the upstairs, the Peter John's Lounge. I think I have not seen it, but for what we got is the new furniture, some new stools, and
Yeah.
the sofa areas within that location. So if you don't want to sit at the bar and have a drink, you have more sitting where you could just, after dinner, just reminisce on that tour you did for the day, that extension you're going to have, or where else we're going to go. The spa, close to the spa area, some cabanas were built in there. And definitely it's another great place to just chill. Just take it all in. Just make it your happy place, your place of chill. And close to the ocean, this is on the far left end. This is
Yeah.
where the 11 new oceanfront beach cabanas came in. So again, those really service the Serenity guests. But again, we would give you Coconut Bay's information that you could always stay in touch with them as agents and come experience it first before you start selling it and talking about it. The weddings area on the right, you must remember this one has always been there. And then the left is some of the upgrades that they've made. So you have different packages and more of what can be done. The deck was tiled up, and if you look at the railings that is put close the ocean area. So my friends, come to St. Lucia, come experience this. And for those coming to Coconut Bay, I live only 15 minutes away from that spot. I like to rub it in Raquel's face. When we land at home, I get home in 15 minutes while she get home in an hour and 15 minutes. All right. So if you're down at Coconut Bay, we could really, really enjoy some free St. Lucian time. The new vegan slash vegetarian restaurant again gives you the option for more offerings for your clients. So no longer I can't find something on the menu to eat, or I have to speak to the chef to get something. There, everything is customized just for you because of you. All right. So I was not sure what the opening date was for this, but since they reopened, all the finishing touches was already in there. Serenity. It just speaks on its own. Again, your Butler Intuitive Services, I think this just takes the cake. And nothing beats having a treatment. And if you look at the photo, it's a treatment inside your space, all right, inside your villa area, inside your cottage area, inside your house. So you don't have to go out to get it. The beds are rolled in, the therapists, they all come in, and all you need to do is just make yourself available and listen to that water just dropping down behind you. Afterwards, you could soak in it, or you could just basically fall asleep, you know? It's something for everyone. And again, we believe that if you get into Coconut Bay's program, their agent packages, there's great rewards for you, okay? And if you see there are 1,200 in added value vacation inclusions with direct bookings of 7 nights or more. And again, we know that you have some tour operators that you book with, but take a look at it. Look at what they're offering and look at what Coconut Bay is offering, and you just make that decision. And guess what? Come to St. Lucia. So the new travel agent portal, as they share here with us, you could just go onto it It says easy client confirmations. So you guys would have to go check it out, tell us, and if there's anything we need to go back to them with to make it better, we could do that. Or if you think it's good enough that you could promote it to other agents, we're going to be even happier that we could do that. So why not make more money this year for yourself? Let's get into those programs. Again, pickleball, anyone? Pickleball, someone? And I think Raquel and I have coming up, we will be going to all of the properties where pickleball is being
Yeah.
offered. So you need to look out for this and check it all out at Coconut Bay. They pair the pickleball areas with the tennis areas. So again, you have all of that available for your clients. And it's only 5 minutes on an easy day. If you do your fast track, it's less than 5 minutes to leave the
Mhm.
airport and go into Coconut Bay. You know, you
Definitely.
can't beat that one. And then while people are online checking in, you could still be having some drinks at the pool bar, getting ready for check-in on the airport. You don't need that whole hour transfer to have an hour and a half, 2 hours before. You know, you can
Mhm.
definitely get this done.
Mm.
So here's the information for the Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Natalia Green. Her information is there. And you know, she's very, very prompt in getting information
Mhm.
to and for you. So folks, check it all out. Coconut Bay, all for families and adults. Serenity, adults only. A two-in-one, two resorts on one property.
All right. Now we moved over to Eastwinds Saint Lucia, and this property did some amazing renovations. I mean, when we look at the photos and the videos sent to us, we are in awe. It is so beautiful, the sunsets, the food, everything. And we're going to dive a little bit into some of the renovations that they would have made. So I'm gonna walk you through it. The first one is the reception area. So as you can see, they've added some nice wall art. They've also changed up the color schemes as well, and they've also added a nice mini boutique. So let's say you have a client that forgot to purchase, her swimsuit or forgot to bring apparel. They have that option to run on over to the little boutique located in the reception area. Right here, you can see the Superior Cottage. This one underwent complete transformation as well. It said they got a complete rehaul. They have new blue tiles, large walking showers, and locally made vanities. And that's something I realized about this property, that they use a lot of local items around the area in the restaurant as well as the bedrooms. This is a little bit of the garden terrace. And as you go along, you will see that they did use a lot of pinks and oranges, very nice, bold vacation style colors. This is the bathroom they would have spoken about with the blue tiling as well. Very luxurious. We have a his and hers sink because we don't want anybody fighting on vacation. So now the guy can have his and the ladies can have their own sinks because we know we use up a lot of that sink space. So we now have double sinks available at East Winds. This is the deluxe cottage. They did again some furniture sanding, repainting, added some nice architecture as well, hand woven hats locally made with painted, and they're all hung over on the bed. And you have the basket hats there as well. Another stunning view from outside. And these were all given to us fresh off the press. So you guys are seeing this for the very first time. They do have a beautiful beach as well and some great food available. In terms of the pool, they added some nice umbrellas, vibrant and dynamic colors again. This featured here is the restaurant. It's named Bird of Paradise. So as you can see, the chairs, all of these beautiful things, the decor, everything is locally made. And we continue
Yeah,
to
and
show you
I just want to add that the
events.
beach that East Wind serve on is on the same side that Calabash and the Windjammer. So it's all Caribbean Sea. And for anyone who've been to any one of those properties, this is exactly what the beach looks like. And East Winds may not be well known to most persons because, again, they did not have a strong US or Canada presence. They really had a strong UK. But again, you're going to get all the info on the persons that you need to connect with. And friends, start selling, start moving on. So by the time our farm trips keeps coming on, you're definitely going to get a chance to be part of that. And later on, Raquel and I will tell you what different ways that you can get to St. Lucia to experience all of what we're letting you know about.
So that was the beautiful East Winds Resort, and this is the contact, Martin Larson. So please feel free to reach out to him with any follow-up questions. It's really like what you would see, like a nice place where you want to get away from the hustle and bustle. Very tranquil. They also have like yoga available, so you actually get a visit from the birds. Very, very relaxing resort on the island.
And World of Quiet. And for those Zoetry persons who just can't do without Zoetry secrets and all of that kind of stuff, we have something for you. We have some information for you out there. And again, Zoetry now is boasting the AAA 4 Diamond Butler service, which you add to round trip airport transfers, a sunset catamaran cruise, just fall into this nautical bliss. So from the ocean, this is what the property looks like. So those of you who have clients who are bougie, don't forget, they could bring in their yachts, berth right in there, and then just walk in to check in. Also, if they want to charter yachts to go to like the Beckway, St. Vincent, Martinique, Guadeloupe, any one of those areas nearby, they can pick up a boat from the moorings right in that bay area and then just sail out. All right, so it's an amazing property. If you have persons who like the villa, the cottage, the suite type of vacation experience, then this is what we have for you. 124 all suites, and what I like is the wellness oasis that they have next to their spa. So again, offering you something very different. Look at the touches they've made to the room. The entire decor is all different right now. So you have the master suite residency with plunge pool. And again, it boasts 1,345 square feet. You know, I mean, that's bigger than Raquel's room, I know. Um,
Literally.
if you want a large beach area, we just want to say to you that they don't have a very large beach. It's one small beach area, but you need to jump on a ferry from your property over to the beach, and then they could do the picnics there for you. Um, the pool area, it was renovated, the main pool. So again, you could do a big splash, and right next to the pool is a jacuzzi. Um, the pot cochere, look at how it's all changed, and you know, you coming in, it's a real good experience. And for dining, you can dine and see some of the catamarans, the fishing boats, and the speedboats come around. So it's a really nice experience over there. The Coco Cafe was done over, and I know this is so unique. My
Mhm.
favorite spot is the Rum Cave. And for those of you who've tasted our rums, don't forget the Chairman's Reserve spice. It's also new, and you could get some of that over there. So again, it's something great. The wine cover, again, if you have groups or if you make friends, you could go in there and get a package, taste some wines, drink some wines, and help make this vacation more memorable. So again, we're gonna give you the scenes from the unique areas that they have for weddings and rum tasting and just dining. So we move a little from Zoetry and we're gonna move into Secrets. Yes, Secrets has given us 1,000 different dates, but you have the last date in June, most of you, of that opening. So we are very happy to talk about it, and it's coming. It's almost there. But take a look at some
Mhm.
of the renderings that they sent to us. What I love about that location is the fact that between the beach and the restaurants, one could truly be hidden in that gem. And just to let you know, again, the beach over at Secrets is just about 12 minutes from where the East Winds, we just showed you, beach is going to be or is located. So 355 rooms, friends, it's another one of the products that you want to sample, you want to be at. I know some friends who actually going to be in Saint Lucia in May because they thought the opening would have been. So again, if you're going to be there with some groups, don't forget to reach out. We're going to still ensure that you have a good time on the island and still ensure that you see some of the properties. So I have not been fully versed. I love to see and then talk like you guys. So I know the week of the 20th is when I should be looking at that property. But Alistair Nelson, very often he shares all of the information with us. There is his information. Stay tuned, touch base with him, and definitely we can let you experience this.
Definitely. And then we head on over to the Windjammer Landing Resort and Residences. I like to think of Windjammer as like a little Greece. It just looks like, little
Yeah.
cottages, yeah, scattered on the mountains. I love to see it so much. And they did a $30 million renovation. I mean, it is truly stunning. And this is just a list of some of the um renovations that have happened in terms of their main pool, and there's so many more images and videos to come. They also redid the Jammers restaurant and bar. Lots of beautiful expansions, giving you more areas for privacy, for great dinner, for snacks as well. And of course, the signature steakhouse. They added some more bars and just truly elevating the overall vacation experience while on the island. This is a shot of the pool. You could see that the chairs, the colors have changed, the umbrellas. I mean, it is truly paradise at Windjammer. Great for the family, and they sit on such a lovely, lovely beach. This is a presidential manor, which they're so proud about. This is the living area for the presidential manor. And you can even see the tones that they've used in terms of the blues. It gives you this nice Caribbean feel and vibe. This one here featured is one of the bedrooms in the presidential manor. Presidential manor is a four-bedroom villa. So you could see you have that outdoor living spaces, good kitchen area as well. Very, very spacious and great for families traveling together. If you have any more questions on a Windjammer Landing, please feel free to reach out to Alien Dyers, the Director of Sales and Marketing, and it will be her pleasure to assist you with that. Windjammer is also a great place to stay if you want clients that want to be close to, let's see, where the festival is happening, but still tucked away a bit. Windjammer is definitely somewhere you can consider during both jazz and the carnival season as well. Anyway, move
Point,
on to your favorite place, to the
Point
golfing.
Hattie. Oh my word. Next week, let's see. I mean, I have only played 3 holes on there and I'm looking forward to
Imagine
playing it
that.
again. But then for golfing, it's just an amazing place to be. And we know
Mhm,
that Cabot is known for building some top golf courses. What I like about this is you just hitting about 250 yards in the wind and letting just that wind just control that ball. So it either gonna fall on the green, into the sand traps, or into the ocean. But again, anytime out for playing golf, it's a fun day. So again, they're open the 18 holes championship golf courses.
mhm,
Um, the design was by Bill Core and Ben Grinshaw.
mhm.
Accommodations, as they said, is to come. We're gonna wait when we have more concrete information on that to give back to you. And then we're hoping to get one of the representatives from Point Hardy Golf Club on a small get to know webinar. So stay tuned. This is going to be coming
Mhm.
up where we're going to be sharing some information with you.
Correct. And if you're like me and he did not bring you to golf, you could still come take in all the views and the scenery. It's just as
Yes.
beautiful in the picture. Very relaxing. We also now have the Life Co Wellbeing, another wellness resort that is coming along nicely. I think I did see some updates last night happening that everything is well on the way with the Life Co. I mean, it's to the north of the island, so you get these beautiful views of Pigeon Island. You're close to all the shopping, dining, nightlife in the area. So that is definitely something that your clients can look forward to with 523 wellness rooms. That could be your client's vacation. We know that wellness is a big thing for persons traveling nowadays, so we're definitely taking full advantage of that. Then we have Bay
And
Gardens. Go ahead,
yeah,
Ernie.
now Bay Gardens, folks, as you know, locally owned and managed on the island. And Bay Gardens definitely um, have stepped up and go all into the luxury market. So they talk about the beachfront luxury villas that they're bringing on stream. It's towards the right of this photo that we're seeing. Still under construction, but folks, it's going to be amazing because you're going to be right there in Rodney Bay. From your villa, you could just walk up the Rodney Bay Strip. Multiple choices of food and beverage, and it's going to be just a great place to be. So we say if you want friends to experience this, the one day if they get in here late before they go to one of your larger resorts, you could have them spend one night in there first,
Mhm.
sleep in there, get up to a local feel, have breakfast, and then they transfer to one of the larger resorts in the north. So again, we definitely will be talking more about Bay Gardens, but for now, the beachfront luxury villas will have their 24/7 butler service, and this is what we want to bring to your table. It's going to be great.
Definitely. And then, of course, we know that we've gone through so many resorts on the island, but some people want something a little more intimate. So when you think of villas, B&Bs, more boutique hotels on the island, we do offer that and the collection, what we call Collection de Pépite. And even if you can't pronounce it, that's okay. We don't judge around here. But
It's
the
only
full
small
listing,
collection.
yes. But the full listing is available on our website. So please feel free to just scan that QR code to my right-hand side and you can get a full listing of villas, B&Bs. I know that the resorts, especially during Jazz and Carnival, they can sell out pretty quickly, but you still have options. You're not limited when it comes to options on the island. So please feel free to check out, luxury villas, for generational family vacations, everything like that is available on the island. Like we say, something for everyone on the inspiring island of Saint Lucia.
And pick yours. I mean, so many to choose from. And again, friends, we know we have something for everyone. And some people say, well, I'm not very adventurous. I don't do that kind of stuff. So just sit in one of the aerial tram, which is number 2 from the left, and just glide yourself away. That in itself is an adventure. That in itself is something spectacular. Or don't tell me you don't want to sit on a catamaran and just sail. Another one. So we're adding more adventures there. And again, this year, I hope she doesn't change her mind. Raquel did plan to do a bit more outdoor events with me. So
I'm on that.
definitely we could take you to the heart of the activities where it's happening.
Definitely. I'm definitely with you on that. And that's what I love about our island. We're not short when it comes to adventure. We have so much to see, so much to do, so many unique experiences. And with friends like Uni, guys, I get to experience things behind God's back, and I love that. Not your typical adventures, but some beautiful, unique experiences on the island. Of course, if you are not flexing, then what are you doing? Please
Yeah.
register today for our expert program, slex.recommend.com. This is your portal. This is all about you. You could register your bookings. You could get all the latest details on everything happening on the island. any special promotions, you can get featured on Slex as well. The more you sell, the more you get featured on Slex. Lots of good rewards coming to you this year as well. So much to see and do on there. You can download images, videos that you can quickly share with your clients as well. So be sure to register for slex.recommend.com. And again, this just shows you some of the items available in the toolbox. So we have our general travel guide. Here we also have a foodie map that shows you some of the beautiful spots that you could either have a drink or have some good food on the island. And this right here is a Saint Lucia 101 graphic, just giving you some quick tidbits on what's available on the island. And this is your team. This is your Slack support. You have Ernie, you have Odile, you have myself, and of course, Richard Moss, always on Facebook. This is your team, your support. So feel free to scan these QR codes as well. It will send you straight to our emails. So if you have any questions, if you need any assistance as you go on your journey of selling to your clients, we are here for you. You are our friends. We love you. We appreciate you. And we can't wait to continue help you selling the inspiring island of St. Lucia.
All right, so I think we only have 19 more minutes, so we're going to get straight into it because Susan has some questions there, and I think it's just about time
No
we give
worries. You
some
guys did an
answers.
amazing job. Everyone, you should see the comments. Like you're blowing up Zoom and Facebook, guys, but that's no surprise to me. You guys always do a great job.
Thank you.
Well, there's a couple of questions. Oh, Ernie, look at that. Someone's gonna win that, right?
It belongs to someone.
Ernie's in Chicago right now, guys. So if you're in the area, make sure you pop over and see Ernie. Okay, a couple of questions. There's a few about the ferry. The first one we're gonna ask from Zoom on Marianne. How long is the ferry ride to both Soufriere and Rodney Bay?
All right, if you jump on the ferry from the airport, you have an hour and 30 to an hour and 40 minutes to head to the north of the island. That's the transfer ferry. If you're on the north of the island and you're heading to Soufriere, which is on one of the catamarans or one of the events, it's just an hour.
Okay,
Okay, so
great.
it's a difference in rides. If you take the speedboat, then you're like 25 minutes,
Oh,
you know? So again, you have different options of getting from Soufriere to Rodney Bay back to Soufriere.
and I see Brian's on in Canada. Brian, it's good to see you. He's asking, what is the best way to book the ferry?
The best way to book the ferry, you could book it with one of our DMCs, or if he puts his address in there, he could get in touch with Raquel, and we could get him the list of DMCs, and we could also get him direct with the ferry company. So at least he has that option of working with them too.
Okay, great. People are saying what a great informative presentation. Thank you, Nettie. They do such a great job.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so Joyce and a few people have asked. I can say Facebook, some people have asked, also on Zoom. Any FAMs? I know you touched on FAMs, but is there anything that you can spill the tea on at all,
Yeah,
Ernie?
yeah. I think what Saint Lucia has done is made farms differently. We don't just do farms for farm's sake. We go to the niche of farms. So if you're selling luxury, we put you on a luxury farm. If you're all about romance and weddings and honeymoons, we put you on that farm. If you're into adventure, the dive on adventure goes on. But what we're really pushing now is with some of the great rates that we have out there is the solo farm experience that we would connect persons. So say like, I think it's stats, Raquel should correct me. It's either March, I think we're gonna start it off. We could advertise what we're gonna do, put it together, and we would, once you get to the island, we would take you all around. We would give you information, transportation from your resort to all the different resorts and expeditions. But St. Lucia would be having just about four um, target markets for target activities in doing the farm. So if you are again into romance, luxury, adventure, we tie you to the niche. So we don't want to get you bored on a farm. You only sell luxury and then we're showing you some small Airbnbs. We don't do that.
Oh, I think
Okay.
that's great.
So it's niched and it just makes it more interesting. So you got to stay tuned with us. Make sure you're part of Slex. in order to be on any one of our farms.
So that's it. And I put the Slex link in several times in the chat
Yes,
on Zoom,
yes.
on Facebook for everyone. It is also available on your supplier page on Spoiled Agent. It's right there, front and center. And how you find our friends from St. Lucia on there, you just go to spoiledagent.com, go down to tourist boards, and you're going to see our friends from St. Lucia with all the information we we're talking about for sure. Okay, so let's see here. A few more questions, quite a few more questions. Um, I'm not sure if you know this, but Marianne's asking, do you know how many guests are at the East Winds? Is it a smaller property?
East Winds is a smaller property. I think Raquel could pull up the
Yeah.
the number of rooms that they have over there. But what I could say to anyone, you get individualized pampering when you're at that property. Is that small that it's like a little village and it's designed that way. The cottages are all
It was
in an
about 30.
almost, yeah, it's an almost circular, semicircle layout. And then you have the spa area, the main restaurant, and the beach. So it's just lots of places to connect and to just be part of community at East
Okay,
Winds.
great.
How
Kate's
many rooms you
asking,
said, Raquel?
oh, sorry.
30.
30.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kate was asking about Zoetry. Is it a new build or is it formerly another resort?
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah. Zoetry used to be Discovery
Capella.
St. Lucia. Yeah, it
Mm.
used to be Capella. So again, when Zoetry came in, they gutted a lot of it, put in their own touch, but the property was there before.
just on the Zoetry, do you know if it's accessible for people with mobility challenges?
In one set of the
Yeah.
rooms, there is the what I remember, one area where if you have a wheelchair or a mobile scooter, you could get through in there, and there's one of the areas where the transportation could get up to, but not all the rooms are for mobility, clients with mobility issues.
Okay. I see there's a lot of questions about hotels, but they're not mentioning the hotel name. So
I
Ah,
saw a lot were asking about the Coconut Bay. They wanted the travel agent portal. So I'm
right.
gonna put that up. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, great. So
take a
Robin,
minute.
that's for you and a few others for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Ernie, this is for you while Raquel's doing that. What is the
yeah.
price point of a round of golf at Port Hardy? Point
Ah,
Hardy, sorry.
I get back home next week, and I could guarantee you I could make 2 calls and get this for you. But the last we know, when they had the entry level, when persons were just testing the grounds, it started at 350. That's what I remember
Okay.
we getting paid for. But I could definitely get the correct information, and then we could get it through to our clients. Raquel could just do a blast on that.
Well, and what we're going to send Raquel and yourself later on, the list of all the questions and everyone that attended as well. And that's
Right.
also how we do the draws. So just keep that in mind,
Correct.
guys. So they're going to see all the questions. So if there's anything that they want to address, they'll send them out to you, right, Miss Raquel and Ernie?
Definitely.
So we talked about Slex, I know, but Diane's asking, do you have to renew it yearly?
We don't have to renew it yearly. What makes it interesting for Slex is you just sell and stay current, so your number keeps popping. And again, once you're in the program, once we type your name, you will pop up on our database.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Lisa's asking, what location do you recommend for a first-time visitor?
First time visitor, if you are an agent, you need to do both north and south. If you're just a client, we want to put you to what you love. So if you love adventure, you love wellness, you love the ocean, to snorkel and dive, then we'll put you on the south. If you're a first-time visitor, you like the white sand beach, you like all the culinary, the food and beverage, the nightlife, then you need to be in the north so you could experience the whole of Grizzly and all of that kind of stuff. But if you're an agent and it's your first time, we really push that you do a both north and south. You know, 3 nights in the north, 3 nights in the south, and then you go back home, cry, and come back again.
Okay. Okay, Kenneth is asking on Zoom, do you have to get a taxi from the ferry port to the resorts, or how does that work?
Um, if you from the airport first, you have like a 7 minute ride to get to the ferry. From the ferry, if you're heading up north, properties like the Calabash Cove, Sandals, these Windjammer, these properties with a pier that the boat could dock on, you can come off from there. But if not, you'll be coming across to the IGY Marina, which is in the north of the island, close to Grosley, where you'll have to get a taxi from there to your property. And
Okay,
most times it's between 15, 20 minutes and you're already at your property.
that's great. Just a comment, Cassandra said her niche is selling golf, so she can't wait to start in St. Lucia.
And the great thing about Saint Lucia Golfing is we can connect you. There's one kind of companies who do a 3 island golf getaway. So you could start golf in Saint Lucia, go to Trinidad to play golf, go to Barbados to play golf, and then come back home and fly back. So
Okay.
that's available.
Amazing, amazing. Um, so Cassandra's saying to get all the promotions at Serenity, do we need to book direct? And thank you all.
Yeah. No, you don't have the Serenity portal. If you go on there, all the perks of booking direct, you're going to get it. But again, as I say to persons, as an agent, you choose what works best for you. Either going direct to Serenity, or if you have your preferred tour operator that you have a good relationship with, you decide where you go.
Okay. So Savannah's asking, I'm hosting a group of 15, but I'm arriving 2 days before them. Other than the solo fam, are there any fam opportunities for stays that I can experience and sell to other properties for the future?
And again, if you're going to be there 2 days before and you decide that one of your afternoons, not your day, one of your afternoons, you want to tour some properties, definitely stay in touch with us and we could organize that for you because it will actually be a solo farm because you're already on island. And if we have you there, we want to educate you. We want to show you what's there to do and how to do it. So the answer is yes. We can organize for you if you're already there.
Okay, great. I'm just going to scoot over to Facebook for a moment. Charlene, hi, Charlene. She's in Canada here, and she's saying, hi, Raquel. I would love to have the contacts for the ferry, helicopter, and speedboat transfers as well, and tour for the catamarans and things like that. So that's Charlene, and she's on Facebook, and we can get all
Yeah,
those.
well, we need to let Charlene know that I take it personal that she said hi to Raquel and not to me. I'm taking this very personal, Charlene. I just want you to know that.
Charlene on Facebook, did you hear that? You hurt Ernie's feelings that you didn't say hi.
Yeah, yeah, she really did. If I wasn't in the cold, I would be crying.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, so Amy's asking, what do my clients need to look into doing the volcano tours?
Right. So with the volcano tours, based on the property they're at, they could book with the tour desk. Again, if not, the list of DMCs could also help them in booking that DMC tour, that volcano tours. And
Okay.
if they're gonna do the volcano, encourage them to do the volcano and the chocolate experience because they're right next to each other. And you're gonna travel down to the south, so you might as well do the chocolate experience. So
Oh,
volcano first, chocolate experience, lunch, and then you could get back home. But there are some tours that include both of them.
oh wow, that's great.
That is amazing. Susan, you need to try it also.
I do. I have to get out of this cold here. I mean, I'm ready. I just have to let Kelly know I'm out. I'm
So,
coming for a visit. So Dawn is saying, while staying on the island, can you go and see other locations? So I guess can they set up day passes with you guys? How does that work?
again, once you're on the island, you tell us before you come what your plans are, what you're looking at. And that is so that we could properly plan for you because the logistics of getting a taxi driver, contacting the hotels, making sure that they have time slots available for you to visit, it's important. So again, once you let us know, we can assist agents on exploring St. Lucia.
And I just want to do a follow. Facebook has come back and she said, Ernie, haha, Ernie. Hello, my friend Ernie. And I hope you're all groovy with you. Hope to see you again, my friend. So she's
I'll smile this time because Raquel is smiling.
so cute. You guys are so loved by everyone, right? Like, It's equal for sure.
Mm.
Okay, so Bud's asking, like, what would you say would that I maybe the least talked about, but maybe the must-sees to do on the island that is kind of a little bit out of, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, I know. It's a question that comes when somebody wants to see a lot but not sure what is there to be seen. And again, Raquel would maybe send him some of the top 10 things to do in St. Lucia. And we got a top 10 because of what clients on TripAdvisor and on Facebook recommended. So again, there are more, but we keep the top 10 because that's what more people experience
yeah.
and spoke about. So we have that list for you, man. Don't worry about it. We have you covered, you know. I hope
Amazing.
this is water Raquel is drinking there. It just did not seem to be water. I don't know.
Donna
From
said
where I'm
on
at.
Zoom, Ernie, not to worry, there's lots of love for you too.
Okay.
That's it. Awesome. Let's see. Okay, so this is a good question. Dana's asking on Facebook, for a first timer that is stuck between romance or wellness, what resort would you suggest?
Romance or is it romance and?
And
Romance or wellness?
Okay, let Raquel take this one. Yeah, yeah.
I would do both together. I'll be very honest with you. Because I
I
mean, you're
knew this
coming
was
from
coming.
romance and you're getting your massages to, I mean, the couple, it has to go together, in my opinion.
Well, I think chocolate infused massage
Mm,
is both wellness and romance.
and
That's my
romantic.
take on
We're
that.
just saying.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see here. And just lots of great Facebook questions for you guys. Let's see here. So, yeah, they're all saying hello and thank you so much for such a great presentation, of course. And I guess Michelle's asking about what is the time period for the airfare that's on sale till?
Okay, so right now it's from February to March, but it's subject to change. So you have to get it while it's hot because we have no
Well, it's
control
hot.
over how long the prices last. Yeah.
Yeah. And we got it from the airlines, and if you know
Yeah.
them well, we're not going to be told when it's sold out.
No.
Okay.
So Tracy on Facebook's asking, what is the best time of year to go on vacation to St. Lucia?
It's always
Tracy,
a good time.
80-degree weather year round, non-stop activities. Tracy, whenever you have money, is a good time to come to the island.
And that's what period. Hmm.
Amazing. So you guys got it. You got lots of airfare to choose from between Canada and US. You guys can make it happen.
And I saw a question pop up about Midwest flights. I would say connecting into Charlotte, connecting into JFK, connecting into Miami from Midwest. Once you get there, you'll get direct to St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Raka, put on that flyer from the non-stop flight areas, so
Okay.
they could definitely see that
Just a comment while
non-stop.
Raquel's doing that. Paula said, "This is such a fantastic presentation, informative, fun. Thank you for sharing your energy and light. So
Oh,
sweet."
Yes, Paula, you're so loved and welcome. But think about it, Midwest, think of Miami, Charlotte, Philadelphia, New York, okay? Boston, Chicago, Atlanta. But what remains is Delta from Atlanta, JetBlue from New
mhm.
York, American. Those have not changed
Right.
in a while. And we knock on wood that it stays the same. But once you get there, you'll be connected to St. Lucia.
Oh,
Mm.
easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Ooh, I love that.
Karen's asking, when is there hurricane season?
Yes, there is a hurricane season, and it really runs from the end of June
Yeah.
into November. But I
November.
like to say to clients that I went out and something that they call rain fell on me earlier on, and
I
that was
just had
ice water.
some.
That was ice water. That wasn't rain. That was ice water in Chicago. So our rain is warm, and even if it's winter, like today, it's not snowing. And even if it's a hurricane season, that doesn't mean it's going to rain or hurricane is going to come across either.
Mm-mm.
So yes, there is a hurricane season.
Great. Dan is asking, what resort would have the calmest waters?
Calmest waters.
The
Calmest waters. Oh, the Caribbean Sea.
Caribbean.
Yeah, all the resorts from the north of the island, if you go onto the map, to the south, all the properties on the western side would have calmer waters.
Okay. Well, and I think that's you have all the flights up there, of course, listed for everyone, and they're all listed under spoiledagent.com, which is great. And we have an amazing mixed day between Canada and US because you guys bring the best spoiled agents ever. And you guys do such a fabulous job. And you always bring such a big crowd on this Friday, the last Friday of
Thank you.
January.
TGIF.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It is definitely where I am.
Amazing, amazing. And again, you guys are our stars. All the spoiled agents are our stars. And we're so happy you guys could join us today. And we love your partnership. I mean, we love it. And don't forget, if you get an email from Raquel or Ernie, it's good news because two of you guys, one Canada, one US, is going to win a $100 gift card. That's a lot. It's very generous, super generous. So thank
The
you.
guy say you winning 10 times $10. It's big.
That's good. I love that. All right. Well, listen, everyone. Ernie, thanks for joining us while you're traveling for work. Raquel, thanks for joining us when you've just come back from traveling and getting
Thank
yourself
you.
organized. We love it and we love your partnership. And everyone, whether you join us over your lunch or your coffee, wherever you're located, thank you for everything.
Thank you,
Welcome. Like
guys.
Raquel tagline goes this year. Rain, sun, or snow. St.
Saint
Lucia is
Lucia is
here
here
for
for
you.
you.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.